Hello everyone, welcome to another SpeedGaming Super Mario Kart GP tournament. Today we have a match between DangerMoll and onwagames, England versus Japan. It should be a very close match. We are waiting for the players to get their menus ready and we should start shortly. I am Fire Waster, so we should have some action really soon. Countdown, getting down. And the cup that was banned by DangerMoll, was a special cup, and onwagames selected Star Cup as the first cup, so we're going to start with some Star Cup, which is generally considered as probably the hardest or the second hardest cup to play. So yeah, but it's also very the items are very impactful, so we can see some crazy things going on, surely. They already have their green lights, so they will start anytime soon. There we go. Players have their menus already selected. You can do that by entering a cup and then just giving up after that. And here we see DangerMoll going for DK and onwagames going for Bowser. Both of them have the same statistics inside the game. They have bad acceleration, a weird sideways slide, but they also have the best top speed. Oh, Moll with Michael Phelps there. Onwa with the mushroom. I think he will go for the finish line trick. It's a weird one because if you drown and get picked up by Lakito, you just can't continue. You get disqualified, so it's a risky one to go for. Oh, and he failed it. Well, yeah, I will have to check because I'm not sure if that strat is allowed. I don't think it is, but we will have to wait until the cup is over so we can give a verdict on that one. All opting for DK because he's been trolled by DK's wide shoulders way too many times. So. Onwa with a feather that can be used to get like 4-second laps in here. Very useful item. Got it. Got that cut. Moll with no beneficial item so far. Yeah. I'm a little quiet because I'm checking with other mods from speedrun.com if the strategy is valid or not. Anyways, I'll let them play the cup out, and then we can have a decision after that one. I think that unless you get picked up by Lakito, you should be able to go for it, but I'm not sure what the exact ruling is. And on to one of the most controversial tracks in the game. Yeah, I see people saying in chat that we could warn him, but if he wins this cup, it can be problematic. If Mo wins, I can see like a warning being the way to go, but if Onwa wins, it can be slightly trickier. Yeah, let's see how it turns out. Well, Jarmo, I'm not the only one who likes it. Some would go as far as saying it has a nice flow to it. Solid VL1s by both players, both within 1 second range of each other. BC3 is the track that turns the tables on Star Cup. It can go very well, it can simply destroy a race. So yeah, let's see how it goes for these guys. Here they will be looking for a feather, because they can jump like half the track with it, and Ona instantly gets one. His RNG has been very, very good this race. Let's see if he can get the cut. Yeah, he got it. Even hit the back of the wall there. So yeah, on track to being like 15 seconds ahead or something. And he got another feather. We need a DNA test with Onwa to check if he doesn't have any French ancestry or something like that, because that's some French RNG right there. Double feather BC3. All having a little bit of trouble, but still on pace for a solid race. I would say that anything under 130 here is solid, especially with no items. So yeah, the worst, I could say. 129, quite solid. I still have to consult about that shortcut. Yeah, I'm discussing with the players here. I'll need some quick time. Sorry for being quiet. I'm still discussing the rule set. I'm checking other tournaments rules to see what it says about it, but failing to find anything so far. This might take a couple more minutes. Sorry about it. Yeah, I don't have access to the FFSMK rules. I got a page saying that the rules for 2022 are still not up. Yeah, we are discussing. We are probably going to replay the cup, and I will let Onwa know that it's an invalid strat to only count if you cross the finish line while you're still bouncing. So that will be the ruling for this one, and we will replay Flower Cup. Yeah, I'm checking with the players, but the ruling I'm willing to give is that replay the cup and no one gets that first point. We are finishing the discussion here. Sorry about the delay, guys. It's a very weird corner case, doesn't come up very often. Uh, and as I mentioned to the players, it will be described on the tournament rules. After this match, I will change the tournament rules to stress exactly how it works, and for future tournaments too. Um, yeah, so we will play Flower Cup again. Uh, yeah, hopefully we will play Star Cup again. Uh, yeah, hopefully Onwa is not very disheartened by that. Yeah, it's a very complicated situation. We never want things like that to happen, and that's why the rule set needs to change to reflect that. So yeah, sorry about that, people. Sorry about that, players. Let's hope for a clearer path from now on. Well, at least we get to see more Super Mario Kart. Waiting for the players to give me the green light so we can start. What a way to start my Saturday. And just gave the players a green light. We should start shortly. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I hope this isn't too distracting for the players. They can keep playing at their best level. But yeah, I can see how that can be a little too distracting or too disheartening. But let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. So yeah, in the end, the ruling was that you can't, if you go for that shortcut, you can't cross the finish line while we were underwater. Otherwise, you can just do that on every track by going underwater and circling around the finish line. So that's a very specific case, but it can be abused to the point that it's like becomes just stupid. So uh, yeah, so we just allow it for the sake of not having to deal with the finish line shenanigans that can happen. Yeah, it's a kind of rule to avoid the bigger problems. And so far, everyone, both players playing very solid. No good items so far. All getting hit by the fish, just very usual. Onward driving on NPT Koopa Beach, which is always very, very tricky. Ooh, when he gets sniped by Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi's having none of that. 56 tree by Mall, very solid. 58 with an egg hit is not bad. Yeah, not gonna lie. The way that first cup landed is kind of a downer. Come on, I have to pick the spirits up a little bit. Let's hope for a lot of mushrooms and feathers this cup. This track specifically, I mean. For Onwa, this track is slightly harder because he doesn't usually go for NBTs, so crossing the lake costs him quite a lot of time. So to win this specific track, he will depend mostly on items, which he seems to be getting today. I mean, he got 2 feathers on PC3, got the mushroom on Beach 1. So yeah, it's not like he's having problems with RNG. Oh, this specific race is having like not a very good RNG. Mo isn't having any of it either. So far he's had like only non-beneficial items, so in that regard the cup is kinda even. But yeah, since this is a heavy NBT track, it's expected that Onwa would lose quite some time if he didn't get the items. Yeah, in the end it was kind of disastrous for Onwa because that shortcut saved him like first cup one that played saved him like 2 seconds or something like that. In the end, he's having to replay the whole cup. Not very lucky from him. Always skipping his bad RNG by not getting any items at all. Well, actually, none of them is getting any items. I hope that changes for Bowser Castle. Uh, right now, Mo is give or take 20 seconds ahead. Uh, I expect that difference to remain, to hold here. Then we'll have BC3, which is really like a coin flip. It can save you 20 seconds, it can cost you 20 seconds. Yeah. Uh, matches. Cup is up for grabs still. Can go either way. Yeah, so far with the way things are going, we'll probably need those two feathers once again. Yeah, you got the first one. And this should be slightly closer. Enter this feather. Yeah, the way he does it is just so good. Sometimes hits the back of the card on the wall. Ooh, I jinxed it. Then he gets that weird bounce that pulls him to the right trajectory. It's quite something. Small still one oh Small still one lap ahead, but Oma keeps getting feather after feather. This is great. He's left half a lap behind now. Yeah, Oma got 4 feathers in 2 Bowser Castles first. Mole, something like 8 seconds ahead, but his speed also seems to be slightly ahead. Second and a half, so they're just like 6 seconds away. Sorry, from each other. On MC4, 6 seconds is quite a tall order. Not very hard to get those 6 seconds back. Let's see what they can do. Ona, of course, going for the non-MBT strats, safer strats, but also uh, slower, of course. Oh, actually, Mo is also going for that strat. Just checking the stream. He knows that he's slightly ahead, like half a lap ahead, so he doesn't need to risk much. I guess that's why he's mostly not going for that cut. But yeah, I think a couple of mistakes from Maul, considering the chrono difference, can still put Onwa within range. Yeah, let's see how this goes. And one thing about MC4, that the items here do not make much of a difference. They usually actually don't gain you anything. It's a very there are some very risky mushrooms, and if you couple that with how cornerings are on MC4, it becomes a very hard task. So Mo with an 805, Onwa with an 810. Yeah, it was a close, very close cup, unfortunately. I think the NBT was a heavy swinger here. If Onwa knew a little, some of the NBTs, he could have maybe won this cup, but it was competitive, even though Onwa got 2 feathers. yeah, first cup goes to Mole after the incident. So now Onwa gets to pick the next cup. Onwa gets to pick the next cup. Before we decided on that ruling, Mo had picked Flower as the second cup. Let's see if Onwa will keep that. Uh, I think he would go for Mushroom. I haven't gotten word from them yet. Oh no, no, Onwa picks Flower. So yeah, we will visit Flower next. But yeah, all in all, Onwa still played a very strong star. And his item usage has been very, very good today because he got 4 feathers on BC trees and he hits all of them. And that's not a very, I mean, it's not a hard trick to get, but under pressure, it's not uncommon to get it wrong. So yeah, very nice execution from Onwa. Players are ready. I'm counting them down, so we should see some action quite soon. And on to Flower Cup we go. So yeah, Flower Cup is another cup that can be heavily skewed by RNG. And so far, uh, we haven't seen any RNG from Wall, but very good RNG from Onwa. So if the trend continues, I can see this cup being an easy win for Onwa. There's some heavy, swingy tracks here, like Choco Island 1, Donut Plains 2, and Bowser Castle 2. But yeah, if it comes down to driving, Ball has the edge, but considering how unlucky he has been with the items, I just think Oma has a slight edge here. Let's see, it's mostly, I'd say that a good RNG versus a bad RNG race here, if driven the same, could have like a 20 to 30 seconds difference in time. So far, nothing for any of the players. Just bananas and shells. Ooh, wow, that's kind of disastrous for all. Got sniped and then ran over. Well, at least it was ran over quite soon after getting sniped, so he won't lose that much time. But it's never good to. And he gets a mushroom in the end too to save some time. So yeah, but it could have been worse. Not gonna lie. Uh, if you get sniped and then you spend a lot of time before you can get ran over, you lose time because when you get ran over, you come back at full size, come back big again. Oh, I'm missing that. That zone start. It's not a very good one to miss because of the traffic, and this traffic is Horrendous. I mean, this track is horrendous, but with track it's even worse. Only going for the platform jumps. So is Moll. Brave move, I guess. Moll right now thinks he's too far behind to simply catch up, so he's going for the platform jump to try to squeeze any advantage or disadvantage. Onwa missing the jump there. It's gonna cost him like 6 or 7 seconds. So Moll is on the lead again. Ooh, when he hits the wall, so they will probably be close to sync after this track. That decay on Onward's screen is not Moll. They're playing on different setups. They're just racing one player. But yeah, it's funny when one of the players is playing on one screen and on the other screen the characters are close to one another. Gets kind of trippy, to be honest. Donut Plains 2, we will be looking for mushrooms here to do a trick we call Jesus Mushroom. It's a trick where you basically you walk on water. When you fire a mushroom, actually when you are fast and you go into water, SMK, it kind of do a little skip, and with that skip, you can jump over walls. Uh, In GP specifically, you need the mushrooms to do that. In time trials, there are no walls that are possible to skip with that kind of trick. So yeah, with the speed you gain from the mushroom plus the water, you can bounce over the walls on all 3 donut planes. So far, no luck for the players in that regard, no mushrooms. Forgotten. Both of them driving well. Peach just trolled DangerMoll a little bit right there, giving him that bounce. When you were sliding sideways and you hit a CPU, it can throw you off quite badly. Sometimes you even get like a full stop. So yeah, very, very close. They're almost synced. I would say this could be a very toe-to-toe finish, but we have Bowser Castle 2 next, and that track is just... It's another... Well, I mean, it's a Bowser Castle. Everything can happen. Anything can happen and everything can happen. And also, yeah, it's a very swingy track. If you get a feather, you can keep half the track. And there are foams, there are lava baths that are possible. You have to jump over some of the bumpers and you have CPUs trying to kill you. It's not an easy track. Oh, Onwell with the feather. Before the match I saw him practicing the finish line feather. I wonder if he's gonna go for that one or if he's gonna go... Oh, and Mo gets blocked at the base corner there. I think Onwell will go for the finish line feather. It's a feather that I honestly have a really hard time hitting, but players like Mo, for example, and Jarmu, they get it more often than not. Mo gets it basically every time he goes for it. I think I've done it once in my life. It was in a PR at least. Oh, both of them with the feather. So yeah, we can have an interesting finish. Ooh, and Mo getting the lava bath there. Ooh, Onma gets it! Wow, well done, Onma. That was with a very different approach from what we normally see. Mo going for his... Oh, he hits the wall there. Yeah. This is disastrous for Mo. I shouldn't have said that he hits it every time. clearly commentators jinx him there. But yeah, Onwa so far extremely good with his item tricks. He's getting every single one of them right. It's very very interesting to see how consistent he is, both in his driving and his item usage. He's got like 5 feathers today so far, and he hit all of them. Our Circuit 3 is not a track that is known for big comebacks, so considering how far ahead Onwa is right now, this should probably be in the bag. Unless he gets like mini shroom sniped and then ran over like after 9 seconds of big shrink. I don't see Mo getting back at this one. Yeah, Onwa going for the... Oh, he was going for a 120 finish, which is very, very solid. Sorry guys. 8:20 p.m. for Onwa. Oh, we'll probably finish at 1:45 or something like that. Oh, with an 8:46 something. And just like that, we are tied. And both players asked for a quick break. We are 2 cups deep already. Yeah, so a quick break so the players can grab some water, some refreshment, or whatever they are doing. I'm gonna take this time to have some water too. Remember to hydrate, people. And next up we will have Mushroom Cup, which is usually a very competitive cup because there isn't much time to gain anywhere unless we get the Donut Plains one mushroom skip with the Jesus Shroom, which I don't think any of these players go for. And then besides that, you have the feather on BC1. If we keep the trend, Onwa will get a feather on BC1 because he's getting feathers on all Bowser castles. So yeah, would be interesting. Another very swingy item. Yeah, I forgot to update scores. Sorry about that, people. I was so distracted with all the discussion that I completely forgot to update scores. Thank you, Ahon, for reminding me of that. It's not best of the times when you have to referee the match and comment and try to figure out the rules. So yeah. Multitasking is not my forte, so mushroom next. So yeah, mushrooms on MC1 can save a little bit of time. On DP1 they can save a lot of time. On MC2 they can save some time too, but not as much as DP1. And then we have the big item in this cup, which is the Bowser Castle Feather, which isn't hard to use. It's a an okay and one can go the distance and say it's an easy item that you execute. Yeah, that can gain like 7 seconds. So we should start shortly, and players are ready. Oh, and we have a raid from SpeedGaming, so welcome everyone from the raid. I hope you had fun on what you were doing. Sorry I wasn't following. We'll have some Super Mario Kart action for people who are not familiar with it or haven't touched the game since they were young. This can be very, very fun because you get to see like a lot of different tactics, a lot of different items being used in ways that we are not used to if we are not very much into the game or the community. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lot of fun. I know I always have, especially when I'm watching like something that's new to me. So yeah, I hope you guys have that same feeling towards SMK, which is the game we all love and care about. So yeah, off we go. Mushroom Cup. So on MC1, players will ideally finish with around 50 or 48 seconds. You can see sometimes they go a little bit out of their way to catch some coins. The coins up until coin number 10 give you a bump in speed. So at 10 coins or more, you are at maximum possible speed. Yeah, and they also provide you a little bit of protection when you hit CPUs or you hit items. You will lose coins, and if you get to 0 coins and you get hit by a CPU, you just speed out. Here is an interesting place to see how much of a difference NBTs make. Onwa is driving like very sharp lines, doing everything right, and Mo had a little bit of a hiccup there, but because of the NBTs, he was able to drive faster laps constantly. So yeah, it's one of the techniques that gets used. Onwa is the only player I think on Division 1 who doesn't use it. He's kind of a new player to the community, but he's shown so much improvement. It's so much fun to watch how much better he's becoming every single day. Yeah, this is another track where the NBTs make a huge difference. Coming up next, we will have 2 cups where it doesn't make it makes almost no difference at all. But for DP1 and MC1, it's we would expect Mo to get slightly ahead based on his boosting techniques. Yeah. Hey. Ooh, Mo hits that hairpin wall, and all of a sudden we are almost synced. Mo should have like a 4. Oh, when he gets sniped again. Wow. Finish rooms are torturing Mike this match. Sorry, not Mike. Why did I say Mike? They're torturing Mo this match. Mike isn't even in the tournament. What am I saying? So yeah, Mo was on track for a 102 or something, and he lost like 6 or 7 seconds with that finish room alone. I guess it's one of the disadvantages of playing as a DK. If you are too close to second place with Toad, you can get sniped more often, I guess. But on the other side, if you play as Bowser and you're lapping uh, Toad, you also have that problem. Ooh, Ono with the fall there, losing all of the advantage that he made in the previous race, almost getting hit by the star there. Let's see how he goes about this. Yeah, he goes for the 0.2 seconds gain that corner. Oh, with a 5-second lead now or something like that. Yeah, unless he falls here, there's. Ooh, oh my god, that egg is in a horrible spot. Horrible, horrible spot. Always getting really, really trolled by the CPU items. It's uncanny. Wow. You can't even do the normal trajectory there, because when you land on that platform, you can and you start to turn right away because of the way the carts slide sideways. You would almost certainly hit that egg if you went for it. So yeah, and also that's very distracting. Very distracting. So far, it's been a tale of Onwa trying to not make mistakes and driving his uh, normal safe strats and all driving the riskier strats but getting trolled by the CPUs. Let's see if Onwa keeps the train going and gets another feather. Doing it every BC start of the match. Apparently not this time around. This track can get very tricky on the second lava jump section. Sorry, the first lava jump section. If there are any CPUs there, they can throw you off. They can throw you into a path where you hit a swamp. They can throw you into the lava. It's a very, very tricky section. And just like that, Moll is catching up a little bit. He's putting himself in range to. Oh no, 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 no. That's tragic. Once again, the items. I mean, that was possible to avoid, but swamps there and the wall. I don't know. It's possible, but it's not a given. It's still tricky. So here, Onward has a, I want to say 6-second lead. It's closer to 8-second lead. Not very easy to catch up. It's possible. You can gain some time on this track by doing the NBTs alone. That won't amount for 8 seconds, so Mo will hope that the CPUs can change their aim a little bit and try to hit Oma for once. We're closing in on the end there. Oma probably saving that mushroom for a big jump there. Yeah, 7:36 for Onwa. Just like that. 2-1 in favor of Onwa Games. And Mo will have to play the dreaded Special Cup. He hates this cup. And he always hopes that he doesn't have to, or if he has to, it's in a in a winning position. So now having to face it, being one cup behind, it's not the ideal scenario for him. He's also a very good player. He knows the tricks. And at some point we can expect the CPU luck and the item luck to swing a little bit, because it's been all in Onwa's favor so far. I see Softnum asking in chat if it's a best of 5. Yeah, it's a best of 5. We have 4 cups, so the lower seeded player, he can push back a cup, and then the higher seeded player picks a cup, so they play the 3 cups that weren't pushed back, and then as the 4th cup they play the cup that was pushed back, and then if it goes to the 5th cup, whoever won the 4th cup will ban 1 cup, and then they pick from one of the 3 others. Players are ready. I will count them down. I see some saying in chat to hype up CDM. Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll take this small break that we have in between cups to say that every year we have a World Championship, SMK, also called CDM, the Championnat du Monde. Just happened in France. Now it's going to take place in the Netherlands, Alphen aan de Rijn. I don't know how to say that name. I probably butchered it. And it's a tournament where most of the players go, and it's a 4-day tournament to play every single mode in the game against each other. And some of the modes, I mean, time trial, it's against yourself, but in the end you're also competing, comparing your times to each other. But anyway, I digress. It's a 4-day tournament of the best players in the world. It's something that if you love Super Mario Kart, you can't miss. And this year, it marks the 30th anniversary of the release of the Japanese version of the game. The tournament will be from Tuesday, August 21st, I believe, until the 26th, and then on the 27th is the 30-year anniversary of the release of the game. And because of that, we are expecting a lot of players to attend. Also because last year the tournament had a lower attendance because of COVID. So yeah, this year, if the pandemic allows us, we're gonna have like a huge tournament with a lot of players, with no time restrictions, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope some of you may join us. I've attended it 2 times, despite being on the other side of the ocean, and I don't regret any second. I had some of the best experience in my life there, meeting my longtime friends in real life. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's like test players of all different levels, so if you think you're not good enough, that's not true. There's always someone at your level there, and it's gonna be competitive either way. So yeah, if you can attend the Championnat du Monde, please do so. Switching back to the game a little bit. Oh, I see we have another big raid from SpeedGaming Deutsch. I wish I knew some German so I could welcome you guys. So yeah, welcome SMK. Very nice game. We have now Koopa Beat 2, one of the hardest tracks in the game in GP 150cc, mainly because the computer characters, they cheat. They go through water without losing speed, they go through the weeds without losing speed, so yeah, they're basically just trying to destroy you. And because of that, because they always keep top speed, they will be almost always very close to you. and that can lead to rank outs even to the best of the best. They are still pretty close here. It's still a very competitive cup. Um, all able to catch up a little bit. He lost about 6-7 seconds on the first track. Here he gains 5 of those seconds back. Yeah, Techno, if you got destroyed on Bowser Castle 3 or on Koopa Beach 2, you can blame it on the CPUs. Yeah, on the other tracks, not so much, but for these two, yeah. On to Ghost Valley 3 with the easiest platform jump in the game. Uh, this track can go very right and can go very wrong. You have to do some very sharp corners. CPUs love to position themselves in those specific corners and bounce you off the road, stuff like that. So they're still pretty close. So far, no big items for them. Uh, this cup, uh, but still they are able to keep it close based of their driving skills only. And there you see some of the example of the CPUs getting the way of players. And just like that, with a little bit of trolling, we are very close. Very close, and we are heading into one of the hardest tracks. Oh, we are almost synced. That's perfect. Wow, that's perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Uh, just like that, we go to VL2, one of the hardest tracks of the game. A lot of ice, some ice blocks, some cracks that you have to jump over. And of course, the CPU is trolling you. The items here are not very useful. But yeah, let's see how this series go. And both of them getting a lot of their superstars. It's always good. Oma lost a little bit of speed there. Moll going for a safe, slightly safer strat. But yeah, he's like, well, I won't say he's going for a safe strat. He's going for the risky strat, but he's taking it like a little bit wider, to, mainly to avoid the cracks. Very good PL2 by Mo so far. Yeah, he got a little off-road there, but was able to recover very well. Omar also doing a great job. Mo with a little bit of a hiccup there. And wow, yeah, very good VL2 by Mo, 48. 51 is not so shabby either. So yeah, I would say both players would be very satisfied with those results. Very well driven, very well driven. And on we go to one of the tracks that destroyed both streams in Super Mario Kart. One of the best soundtracks in gaming history, I'll go ahead and say that. And we will be looking for feathers here, because a feather can save like half a lap. So yeah, they are pretty much still in range one another. This track is very hard. The CPU traffic here can be atrocious, and the items can be very swingy. So yeah, this is very far from being over. I hope Maul can get at least one item. He hasn't gotten anything at all so far. A fall by Maul. That's not good. Oma with a feather. Let's see how this goes. Always not getting any items. Very unlucky with the CPUs. And yeah, now Maul needs Onwa to fail the feather. which he didn't. Yeah. Onwa takes the cup. GG both players. This cup was very, very close. Came down to the wire. And in the end, Moll not very lucky with the CPUs, not lucky at all with the items, and Onwa getting every single trick he went for. Very, very solid performance by Onwa. Very good performance by Moll, but he got trolled way, way too much. I don't know if the players will join us for a quick chat. I hope they do. Let me check with them real quick. Yeah. So all in all, a nice win by Onwa. Kinda unlucky for Moll with the CPU trolls and no items, but yeah, very competitive. That's the nature of the game in the end, right? If you drive well and you don't crash, you will win most races, but sometimes you are just hopeless. Sometimes,
Yeah, I am hopeless quite often. I agree.
and we are joined by Moll. Hi, Moll.
Yeah, On was in setup, so I don't know if you want to get him dragged into live.
I can try, but yeah, let's try that. Move to live on it. Hello, Onwa, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello.
Ah,
Congratulations.
thank you. GG.
Yeah, GG Onwa.
Thank you.
I think
Yeah, GG Onwa.
Onwa has the stream up because I'm hearing my own voice a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hearing some stream echo as well.
Onwa, can you mute your stream, please?
Yes. It's
Okay.
already mute.
Okay, nice. So yeah, it was a very competitive match. Moll had some bad luck with the CPUs. He got sniped, I think, 2 times by
Really?
boys on Shroom. And yeah, I think that could have made it maybe to a 5th cup, but what are your thoughts on the match, Moll?
I didn't like how it started. Like winning a cup kind of because of a technicality, I just didn't like that. I should have just parked up on MC4 the second time we played, and I kind of forgot. So when it came to Flower Cup, I decided to fire the stream up and just watch on the race. Like I had zero intentions of trying to win that Flower Cup. So I kind of, if I was playing particularly bad, it was because I was mostly just watching the stream. So I should have just basically let him win the second Star Cup for fairness. But when I forgot to do that, I just made sure it went to 1-1 so that we at least had a semi kind of fair start to the matchup. And then I went full concentration mode again for Mushroom Cup, and then the CPUs just decided that they really didn't like me. Like a mini shroom on Mushroom Cup is kind of fatal because you can't be affording to lose that much time. Then I got a bit unnerved by a Yoshi egg on Ghost Valley 1. Then unnerved by a Yoshi egg on Bowser Castle 1, which I ended up hitting, and then I kind of, yeah. And Special Cup is just not a cup I can play, so.
Oh, Special Cup, you guys were synced until you were synced at the end of Goose Valley 3, and then on VL2 you had like 3-second lead, but then on Rainbow Road you fell off the track and Ona had a feather, so...
Yeah, so I started Donut Plains 3 really badly, and that kind of settled me down because losing like 10 seconds on the first track, I figured, well, the cup's over. And I kind of settled down for a bit for the next 3 tracks, but when like I got a 48 on VL2, I thought actually there might be a chance I'm in a race on this. So again, nerves setting on Rainbow Road, and I just fell off. But over the course of it, I think Onward definitely deserved to win that match, so I've got no complaints.
Yeah, Onwa, every item you got during the match, you executed perfectly. So you need to teach me how to do that.
I think really lucky item. So and I use item almost success. I I really excited. So and enjoy much.
Yeah, I think you had like 4 feathers on BC3, 2
Yes.
of the cup that we had to replay, and then 2 on the other BC3, and you got them all right, which is great. Yeah, congratulations on that. And then you had a feather on CI1, which you executed right again, and then a feather on Rainbow Road, you executed
Oh.
right. I need to learn how to do that.
This
Very,
tournament,
very well
so
played.
this tournament, so Rainbow Road, every time, so I get feather. So I'm lucky, so lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Jarmu luck. Jarmu always gets a feather on Rainbow Road,
Yes,
so
yes,
you have Jarmu luck on Rainbow Road.
yes. Yeah. 2 days ago, so 2 times I get feather
Wow,
and success shortcut.
nice, very nice.
So lucky. So usually I don't get feather. BC3 and BC2 rainbows. So this tournament is I I have luck
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, it's part of the game, right?
ありがとう。
So, anything else you want to add, Mo, before we cut and before we have another match later today? Anything you want to say?
No, just congratulations, Onward. Thanks, Gas, for doing the commentary, and people in chat for watching. Just a bit sad I didn't play better, but meh, it is what it is.
Thank you, Mo.
Okay, so I would like to thank everyone for watching. Mo and Onwa, GG, very well played. And I would also like to thank SpeedGaming for hosting our tournament once again. And we will have another match at, I will have to check, but I think it's 2 p.m. EST. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that one as well. So that will be a wrap for me. Thank you all and see you soon.